We are about to do a wonderful run in Calabasas, ending up at City Hall.
There's about 100 officers and 10 athletes here from all over the world, 22 foreign countries and 48 states, here to raise awareness for Special Olympics and run the flame into the opening ceremony at the 2015 World Games.
Very excited.
Mighty, mighty torch run! Long torch run! Long torch run!
Clear the road for the torch run. I'm John Bingham. I'm from the city of Calabasas, and I'm so pleased to be here, and I'm so pleased to see the support from the community for the torch runs and for the upcoming host town activities, which we will be presenting to the 170 members of Team Great Britain next week. As a proud father of a special needs daughter who recently won a gold medal in the softball throw at the Southern California Games, I am particularly excited to be a part of this historical once-in-a-lifetime event, to see the flame of hope to be carried through Calabasas by law enforcement and Special Olympic athletes throughout the world on its way to the LA Coliseum for the opening ceremonies of the Special Olympic World Games on Saturday, July 25th. Did you realize that the 2015 World Games will be the largest event hosted in Los Angeles? 1984 Olympic Games. So without further ado, I would like to present the mayor of the great city of Calabasas, Lucy Martin.
Thank you. Thank you all, and what a beautiful morning to welcome our part in the World Special Olympic Games of 2015. This is a big deal today. We are part of an international team of law enforcement and Special Olympics athletes carrying the torch and raising awareness worldwide to support the Special Olympics. Please join me in giving special recognition to our incredible law enforcement torch runner, Jennifer Riley, and Special Olympic athlete Joshua Norris. Representing our law enforcers is Lost Hills Malibu Sheriff Station Captain Pat Deveron. Also, you guys can have a seat if you want. If there's chairs and you want to sit down, this would be the time. Also, my fellow council members, Mayor Pro Tem James Bazagian, City Council members Fred Gaines, David Shapiro, and Mary Sue Maurer. City Manager Tony Corrales, and of course the City of Calabasas staff that put this whole event together for us. Thank you to the Calabasas Chamber of Commerce and their president Bridget Carl and Kirk Bell, to our residents, and to the community of Calabasas who worked so hard on these World Games and on today's final leg in particular. There are exactly 2 special need reporters covering these Special Olympics here today. They call themselves Team Aspie, and they are Robin Boricove and her photographer, Fred Boomer. Please join me in recognizing their great work. There are over 200 million people in the world with intellectual disabilities, and the final leg team is promoting the message of acceptance and inclusion wherever they go, and I think this is absolutely remarkable. Okay, now let's talk about what Eunice Kennedy Shriver, founder of the Special Olympics, wanted. She wanted us to meet these individuals with intellectual disabilities and to know them. She had a vision for rights and acceptance for all people through sports. She challenged all of us to open up our hearts. Let's do that. Let's open our hearts to these athletes and their families who have worked so hard and who have shown the courage to break down the walls to make new friends and experience joy. Now, I know it's a week early, but it's my only chance to say it. So, on behalf of the City of Calabasas, let the games begin. Thank you. It is my honor to introduce Senator Fran Pavley.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure for me to be here. I'm the state senator for the 27th district, who includes the wonderful city of Calabasas. And I'm here actually for a couple of reasons. One, my son is a developmentally disabled adult, and so I am really excited that the city of Los Angeles is hosting the Special Olympics, the Worldwide Games. It's a marvel to experience as a parent and the whole community engaging and participating in this event. And it sends just a fantastic message. I think Governor Brown will be joining Mayor Garcetti at the opening games on July 25th. I also wanted to give a special shout out to the city of Calabasas. It's difficult, not difficult, but it's a challenge hosting the countries all around this area. City of Calabasas stepped up and is doing an amazing job. Those 150 athletes and supporters from Great Britain will be right here staying at King Gillette Ranch. The city of Calabasas is providing activities and events for them. And not just the city of Calabasas, but in the nearby area, Thousand Oaks and Simi Valley and Chatsworth and communities down in the San Fernando Valley. This is just a marvelous display of compassion and getting behind such a worthwhile cause and creating wonderful awareness of not only working together through sports, but supporting a special needs population. It is my pleasure once a month to recognize a volunteer of the month. And I wanted you to join me in showing our appreciation to the head of the volunteers for the city of Calabasas, who are putting on this local event and hosting the staying of the Great Britain delegation in this community, and that would be Kurt Bell. Now he will say it's not just him, and it's a whole, it takes a village, right, to pull this off. But he has done an amazing job, and I had the pleasure of briefly talking to him about a month or two ago, and he was already working on this. And this isn't just something that takes a day or two. It's an incredible gift of his time and dedication. So please join me in thanking Kurt Bell and the city of Calabasas for being Volunteers of the Month for hosting the Special Olympics right here.
Thank you, Senator Pavley. As she mentioned, this is not about me. There's a whole group of people that we've been working on this for over a year, probably a year and a half, and there's a lot of people that are involved in getting this job done, and it is a huge job. It's going to take about 400 volunteer positions to get done what we have to get done next week when the Great Britain delegation gets here. So there's a lot of people involved. How many volunteers are going to be here next week when we... And in order to get this done, I wanted to thank the city of Calabasas, because along with the chamber, there's no way we could have gotten it done. And I'd like to thank the Commons for helping us out today with parking space. And I'd like to thank the committee that put together this whole event that we're putting on next week. John Bingham, my co-host. Fred Gaines. Mary Sumauer. Tony Corrales. Scott and Marcia from the MRCA, which runs Kings Gillette Ranch. And lastly, I'd like to thank Bridget Carl, who started this whole thing a year and a half ago. And thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Kirk. Congratulations. And now it's my distinct pleasure to introduce Malibu Lost Hills Sheriff's Station Captain Patrick S. Deveron. Captain Deveron is a 31-year veteran of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department and is responsible for overseeing and providing police services for the cities of Calabasas, Malibu, Westlake Village, Agoura Hills, Hidden Hills, and the county areas. Captain Pat.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Mayor Martin, Calabasas, for hosting this and inviting us here today. I represent the law enforcement portion of the Special Olympics. My partners over there, all the deputies in ties and young-looking guys. About a month ago, our station ran a portion of the leg. We took the torch from Ventura County Sheriff up on PCH, up in Malibu, and we ran through Malibu to Santa Monica. A little history on the law enforcement portion or fundraising arm of the Special Olympics. It started back in 1981 in Kansas City. The police department there started this run for fundraising for the Special Olympics. And back then, that run netted a few $100s. Last year, the law enforcement leg has raised over $500 million worldwide to aid the Special Olympics. So, standing up here with my partners from Malibu Lost Hill Station, my partners and family, we take this very, very seriously, and we take it to heart. We're a part of the community, and we believe in what sports and athletics does to everybody. So congratulations and good luck to all the athletes that are going to be performing and competing this next month, but congratulations, and my heart's out to you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Captain. In addition, we have a representative from Bank of America, Joe Santos. He's a regional sales executive, and they're a corporate sponsor of the Torch Run. Joe.
Good morning, everybody. Bank of America is incredibly honored to be involved in such an amazing event today. And so I just wanted to thank the team that put this together. I wanted to give a huge congratulations to Joshua and to Jennifer for making that run today. I wanted to thank everybody with their partnership, Mayor Martin, the city of Calabasas, and with the Special Olympics. We at Bank of America are hugely honored to be a part of this amazing event, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. And now I'd like to introduce the Special Olympic athlete, torch runner, Joshua Norris. Joshua has been involved with Special Olympics for 13 years and is from Blacksburg, Virginia. He is also a global messenger for Special Olympics. Special Olympics global messengers spread the message and vision of the movement as well as the benefits gained from participation in Special Olympics. Josh is quite an athlete. He plays basketball, he bowls, he swims, he runs track, he plays softball, he downhill skis. And in addition to Josh, his twin brother Benjamin is also a Special Olympic athlete. Joshua Norris.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. Many people believe Special Olympics is just about sports, but it's so much more. Special Olympics is a movement. Special Olympics Games show the community around us that people with intellectual disabilities are talented and gifted and are to be celebrated. Special Olympics is a way of life for me. Being involved has helped improve my self-confidence and my self-esteem. Special Olympics also motivates me to accept challenges, set goals, and work hard to reach those goals. Over the past 15 years, I have competed in many sports, but my passion is running. In high school, I lettered in indoor and outdoor track and cross country. Since high school, I've finished 3 marathons. That's 26.2 miles each. I've run with my local law enforcement in Virginia for many years, and now to run this final leg of the law enforcement torch run for 2015 Special Olympics World Summer Games. This is awesome. I am so honored to run alongside law enforcement officers from around the world who are committed to raising awareness of Special Olympics. Joining them as the guardians of the flame of hope is a dream come true. Running as equal teammates with these officers is also an extension of our sports programs in my hometown of Blacksburg, Virginia, where in all our team sports, we athletes with disabilities compete on teams as equals with athletes without disabilities. These partners are our mentors and role models and our friends. On July 25th, more than 7,000 athletes from 177 countries will be coming together to compete in 25 sports. Each athlete will be competing with energy, passion, and respect. Win or lose, each athlete will be striving for a personal best, and each one will experience success. I challenge you to get involved with Special Olympics. Special Olympics will change your life just as it has changed mine. And together, we can change the lives of others. I hope to see you at World Games. Thank you.
Good job, Josh. Good job. Thank you. Thanks, Josh. Excellent job. Thank you so much. For the runners out here and for people who are very thirsty, we do have water in the back here, if anyone would like any. I know it's getting hot. And now I'd like to introduce Jennifer Riley. She's the law enforcement final leg runner, and she's from Delaware. I believe she works for the Probation and Parole Corrections Facility Department there. And anyway, give it up for Jen Riley, the law enforcement runner. Thank you.
Good morning. First, I'd just like to thank all of you guys for such a warm, generous welcome. This is fantastic. And as he said, my name is Jen Riley, and I've worked for the state of Delaware as a probation officer for the last 15 years. And during that time, I've done a lot of different things and worked in a lot of different roles there. But one of the most important things that I did was I ran in my first torch run 6 years ago. And following that, I volunteered at some events and I attended some meetings and did some things like Over the Edge, and we have one of the country's largest truck convoys and a polar bear plunge. And eventually in 2011, I attended my first conference. And it was there that I started to realize that the impact that Special Olympics would really have on my life. At that time, I was going through a lot of changes in my life, not all of which were good. And there was a father of an athlete there, and he spoke to us on the last day of our conference. And through him, I saw the courage and the grace of his daughter, and that put all of the things that I thought were so very wrong in my life into perspective. And that was just an eye-opening moment, and as they would say, that was my it moment. That was truly the start of my Special Olympics journey, and from there it has just grown and gotten better every event and every time that I interact with our athletes. And for that I will always be thankful. I have been given far more than I will ever be able to give back. For that, I'm very thankful. Thank you.